Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to see the uses of HTTP files in Visual Studio. This is a new feature, and as per the Microsoft, the HTTP file editor provides a convenient way to test ASP.NET Core projects, especially API apps. So, for example, maybe if you have used Postman to test your application, or maybe Fiddler to test your web API project, or maybe you have used for Swagger. So similar to that, this is another way to test your API projects, especially. So let's try this. So this is my web API project with .NET 8. Let me show you this project file so we can see that target framework is .NET 8 here. And in this, I'm just having this employee details, which is just having a first name and last name. And in the controller, I have created one simple CRUD operation to demo this entire thing. So I just created this static list of employees and added this three employees as of now. And it is having all this get by ID, post to create a new employee, put to update the new employee, and delete the employees method. Let me show this in the Swagger. So let me run this. So we can see that all the methods what I created for this employee, and if I'm running this get employees in the Swagger, so I can see this three employee what I hard coded, it's getting returned. Let me try to add one more employee here. I don't have any database, I just appended that in the same list. So maybe now let me give this ID also as a for test first name, test last name, test first name and test last name. Let me try to post this so we can see that we have received 200. Let's check this in the get list again. So we can see that now we are having fourth record as well. Now let's try to update this fourth record. So I'm giving ID 4 here, here also 4, and I'm saying as a new test first name and new test last name, and execute this. So I received 200. Now let's try this get employee by ID, and let's try our new edited, new updated one. So that was having ID 4. So let me pass ID 4 here. So we can see that I'm getting this new test first name, new last name. So yeah, that is also working fine. Now let's try to check our delete method also. So I'm going to delete that newly added record that is having ID 4. So let me give ID 4 here and execute this. We received 200, and now let's quickly run our get employees. So I'm seeing original all three records now. So my API is working fine. Now let's move to our original agenda to use HTTP file. So let's go back to Visual Studio. So in our project, let's go to Solution Explorer, and here I'm going to add that new HTTP file. So go to add and new item here, and here I can search for HTTP file, but as it is already selected, or maybe if you don't see, you can search here HTTP. So you will find this HTTP file here. So just select this and now you can give the name. So maybe I will give as a employee test tests.http and let's enter this. So this one edit this file, and here we can see that for more information info on HTTP files, go to this URL. So let me open this URL as well. So here you will find this is exactly same URL, and here you will find all the information to use this HTTP file, what are the pre-requirements are there, and these are the comment sections. How can you define the variable? So let me copy this code and let's paste it here. So we can define the variable with the at the rate. So I have defined this two variable host name and ports here. And what is our port? So maybe I can check this in our launch settings. I am running as IIS Express. So when IIS Express is there, for HTTP port is 26300. So it should be 26300, and I don't have this weather forecast. Instead, I am having this API slash employee. So let me change this to API slash employee. And yeah, that's all. Now let me run our solution first. Or let me show what happens if I will, if I don't run, what happens it is. So, you know, if I don't run and if I click on this send request just above this method, so you can see that no connection could be made. And another thing is that we are using HTTP and I copied HTTPS, so maybe I can change this to HTTP now. And if I will try again, then also it should not work because we are not running our solution, right? It is not still available. So I am getting that same error. Now let's try to run this. So now it is running. Let's go back. And now let me try this. So again I will click on this send request. So now I can see that I'm getting a same response. Now let's try to test a few other methods. So we are having this, we have verified this get method. Now let's verify this get by ID. It is almost same. So if you want to add more request, you need to add this 3 hash here, and it is well defined in the Microsoft documentation also. If you will scroll down somewhere, so yeah, here you can find that a file can contain multiple requests by using lines with this 3 hash. Okay, so let me add this, and now let's copy this and paste it. And now I want to run for ID 1, and now let's try another one for even for not found also. So maybe -1, and now let me click on send request now. So I am getting the correct response, and now for invalid record I should get not found. So yes, I am getting not found as well. So now again verified that other method. So we have verified this get and get by ID. Now try to check this post method. So let me come back here. I can copy this entire content again and paste it here. Now this is not get, this is post. So let's change this to post, and I should not have any ID here. And for post, I need to you can define all the headers, whatever you needed if you want to pass your any tokens or any other information. So you can define that here as well. But I am just going to define the content type here. So content type, it is application JSON, and now give one more white space, and here I can define my body. So what is my body is expecting, I can even copy from Swagger. So if you will open this post method, you can find this is my body method request. So I let me copy and paste it. Again, I'm going to add ID4 here. Maybe I will give some test first name and test last name here. Save this and I can try this. So let me again click on this send request. So I received 200. Now let's verify this with this send request. So this time I can see this new record is also added. So our post is also working. Now let's try to update the put. Put is almost similar to this post only. So I can copy this entire content and paste it here. And now we are writing a test for the put method. So change this to put, and I am going to update ID4 here. So let's change ID4, and instead of test first name, what we are receiving here, I will say new first name. So new first name and new last name. And yeah, that's all. Now try to send a request. So we receive 200 here. Now verify this also. So let me run get again. So we can see that new first name and new last name is coming. Now let's write a test for our last method, which is delete. So let's copy this and paste it here. And now instead of put, what we should change it? Yes, delete. So let's change this to delete. And I want to delete a record 4 only. So let's keep ID 4 as it is. And now I will click on send request. So I received 400, sorry, 200. And now again click on this send request. So I'm not receiving this 4. And another thing is, as we have in Visual Studio, this Solution Explorer, we are having a Text Explorer. Similar to that, for this we are having Endpoint Explorer. So there we can view all these tests. So how can you see that, or how can you find it? If you don't see here, then you can go to View, and in the View, go to other windows, and in the other windows you can find it here, Endpoint Explorer. So just click on this. So this will open this Endpoint Explorer. It will show all your tests. So now coming to benefit of this, so personally what I feel is instead of moving to Postman or any other software, now it is very easy in the Visual Studio itself. I can have my all tests written here, and if I want to quickly debug, maybe now it is a simple object what I'm posting, but maybe if some complex object, some complex scenario I want to post and try and debug that things, then it will be very easy for me to, I can just write one time and modify this object as per my need, and then I just need to add debug here, like let's see if I want to debug this post method. So I will just add debug as we were doing earlier, and let me run our solution also. And once it is running, then uh, I can just click on this send request, so it should hit my debug point. So let me click on this send request now. So we can see that it came to my debug window and I can see the values what I passed. So let me show you that as well. So here we can see that what we have passed from HTTPs, we can see that. So that is a one very good benefit we are having with this uses of HTTP file. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching, and if you like it, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Thank you.